Welcome everybody to the Wrestling Commentaries. This is John and Travis. Let's get to it.
First of all, we usually reserve this show just for wrestling news and rumors and stuff, but some things are just so big you have to say them, just say it over and over again. As much as it's been hammered into the ground, let's just say, we got him. We got Osama. Finally, there's vindication for the people who have been lost in attacks like on the USS Cole, the Twin Towers, everything that
Pentagon.
everything that Al-Qaeda did to us, 9/11, everything else. It's finally, the lives can never be replaced. The hurt for those families of the loved ones will probably live on, but in the words of our President Barack Obama, justice has been done. So, and on that same day, not only will we remember May 1st, 2011 for Osama's capture and death, we will also, us wrestling fans will remember that as the day Christian won his first world title. It was an awesome moment. Del Rio was up on the ladder, and then Edge came out there in a Jeep blaring his horn, causing Del Rio to be distracted. Christian knocks him out off the ladder, allowing Christian to go up, grab the title, and celebrate with his good friend Edge in what was probably the feel-good moment of the year. And I gotta tell you, the huge reception from the crowd, huge pop. Everybody that had a chance to comment on it all agreed that Christian deserved it. It was a lot like when Benoit won it at WrestleMania 20. Not comparing Christian to Chris Benoit as a human being.
Right.
Just saying it's kind of a similar story with the two working hard for years and years trying to get to that place.
Yeah.
And we finally see Christian on top of the mountain. Ironically enough, in a ladder match, which he helped revolutionize.
Yeah.
But with every love story comes a tragedy involved in it.
And with this, I would like to point out that this episode is not family friendly. And John, you may go.
And if you don't like spoilers,
Yeah.
click off of it right now.
Yeah.
And if you're offended by profanity, click off of it right now.
Yeah.
It's been spoiled that on SmackDown, there's a segment at the beginning where Christian's celebrating his world title win, and guys like Mark Henry, Khali, and Randy Orton all come out there wanting a title shot, and Teddy Long comes out there and says, you know what we're going to do? We're going to ask the fans in attendance who they want to challenge Christian. And of course they pick Orton.
Right.
By ovation.
Right.
So they have Orton versus Christian as the main event on SmackDown.
Rightfully so. They're the two top guys. Nothing wrong with that so far.
You don't see anything wrong yet. Stay tuned, because only about 2 days removed from Christian's historic, emotional first world title win, he loses the title to Randy fucking Orton. In what was described to be a good long match, which, okay, if it's a good long match, then Orton's the top babyface on SmackDown, so would he really take a lot of damage to his credibility if he lost the match? Or, oh no, Orton's gotta be the champion. You know why? Because apparently he's the one who's more over. Orton has, how many title wins did Orton have before that? Like what, 6, 7?
I think 7.
And how many title wins did Christian have before that one?
0.
In WWE anyway.
Yeah.
So, to sum up my feelings on Christian losing his title to Randy Orton in this fashion, I can sum it up in one word. Fuck! Travis, you have anything you want to say?
Not really. Just kind of pissed off about it.
Here's the thing. It doesn't actually happen on TV until SmackDown this Friday, which, and technically in the record books, it'll say that he held the title for like 5 days.
Yeah.
Because of that. The only logical explanation for this would be that Christian's injured. That would be the only logical reason to do this. Look at who's getting screwed here. Christian's getting screwed because that was such an emotional moment for him. And he probably didn't know ahead of time that he was going to be losing it to Randy Orton a few days later. He
Probably not at the time of the celebration, I wouldn't think.
goes back to the back and sees Vince, and Vince's like, congratulations, Christian, you done it. By the way, you're dropping it to Randy Orton on this Tuesday SmackDown tapings. And then his reaction was probably like, fuck. I know that's what my reaction was when I read about this happening.
And it screws over all Christian's fans and a lot of just the fans in general.
Who paid to see that pay-per-view.
Yep.
To see Christian or Del Rio win the title. Well, guess what? That match didn't mean fucking shit now. Because they put it on Orton just a few days later. Now the title doesn't mean anything. A bunch of fans wasted their money. Just fuck. What else? Oh, it screws Edge over. Because he was the one who was lobbying for them to give Christian his break.
Yep.
Probably screws Del Rio over in some way or another.
Probably.
Has that great match. I mean, he came up short of it, but he made himself look legitimate in it. Let's see. Who else is vastly affected by this? WWE has actually screwed themselves because there are a lot of people saying they won't watch again, which more than likely they probably will watch again.
But they won't have the same emotion towards it anymore.
Right. And they probably won't buy another pay-per-view.
Yeah, I doubt they'll buy a pay-per-view.
And then they take the guy who is over as Cena, but not as hated amongst the smarts. I mean, people hated Orton before, we know that.
Right.
I mean, I liked Orton.
Yeah,
I still like Orton.
I still do.
But, I mean, now they're going to be coming wearing We Hate Orton shirts. Congratulations, you got a guy who's supposed to be the top babyface, and now he's going to be looked at as a heel. And now if you want to turn Christian heel, they're going to go into this feud where Christian's going to be cheered for like he's the babyface. Orton's going to be booed against like he's the heel. Or, I mean, unless you're turning Orton heel, which
that is stupid because you put him on SmackDown to be the big face.
And SmackDown was a heel-dominated show. That was their problem. That's what everybody kept saying.
Yeah.
Just fuck. See, you got a guy who works his ass off for years, like Christian, never wins the big one, finally gets his reign. You think, oh, he's going to hold it at least until SummerSlam, probably going to give him a nice long one. Then they give it to a guy who's held several other titles.
And will hold many more in the future. He's only, what, 30? Not even 30 yet, is he?
He's over 30, but that's not even the point.
Yeah, like, he won the title when he was 18. That was...
No, he was 24 when he won it.
Was it 24?
Yeah.
I thought he was 18.
No.
Oh, well, never mind.
Well, now see, here's what really puts it in perspective, though.
What?
Edge had to retire because of injuries he suffered throughout his career. Wasn't Christian in a lot of those TLC matches with Edge?
Yep.
Christian was in a lot of Money in the Bank ladder matches.
Yep.
In his TNA run, he was in some big matches where he had to take some good bumps.
Yep.
Christian's on the wrong side of 35 himself.
Yes.
He might not have too many other chances to win it. He might not get too many other chances to be the fucking guy.
He probably won't get another chance.
I mean, the only positive side is usually when someone loses the title that quickly after they win it, it means they're going to hold it again.
Well, yeah.
But... fuck! Fuck! That's my message to WWE right now. Now, TNA needs to strike while that iron is hot. I mean, seriously, they need to put the title on Daniels in one way or another, because he is I was just thinking about, like, if TNA puts the title on Daniels right now, the IWC will, Internet Wrestling Community, if you don't know, they will go crazy. They will celebrate in the streets like they probably did when Christian won it. And now the people that were celebrating want to burn down WWE headquarters in Connecticut, probably. I'm surprised we haven't seen that in the news yet. I mean, I'm not supporting burning down headquarters.
No, that's a bad decision.
No, don't do that, but...
There are crazy people out there.
Yeah, don't take that as a serious idea. But... Oh, and also, don't even bother posting your opinions on the internet or anything, because Vince, we've already figured out, does not listen to what any of his fans say.
No.
Because if he did, he would have heard that huge pop Christian got. He would have saw the YouTube videos and all the articles on the internet praising Christian. Every comment praise. And
Joey Styles had commented on all the people saying stuff. I haven't read it yet, but I'll be interested to see what his retort is on what the IWC says.
This is worse than anything TNA ever does.
It really is, actually.
I mean, at least when...
I don't ever want to hear the WWE or TNA say that they do this for the fans. Because they don't. They don't listen to the fans at all.
If they listen to the fans, why did Christian only have a 2-day-long title reign? I mean, he is... For one thing, he's over with the kids. The kids like him. They don't have any reason to hate him.
Yeah.
2, he's one of the internet wrestling community's golden boys. I mean, he's probably ranked really close to Chris Jericho amongst their favorites.
Yeah. Gotta be.
He was always the guy that they said, he needs to be the world champion. Nobody is more overdue. Now he doesn't even have claim to being the greatest wrestler to never hold a world title.
Yeah.
At least he had that going for him.
Yep.
Well,
Nope.
actually, no, I still put Owen Hart as that guy. Either him or British Bulldog.
Okay, I guess.
And maybe Ted DiBiase, but that's not even the conversation. The conversation is...
Definitely of this generation. By far, nobody can even touch him on that part.
Except for now that he had a ridiculous title reign. It's still a title reign.
So it can't be counted anymore.
But on the bright side, oh hey, Christian's the 11th Grand Slam champion in WWE history.
That is a good thing. It is an illustrious list.
I mean, there's only 11 of them.
Yeah. And some people most people won't even ever get that chance anymore.
Cena and Orton aren't even on that list.
What do you gotta win again to get it?
Basically a title in every rank available. Mid-card, tag team, heavyweight, and then the lower titles like hardcore, European, stuff like that. And
so actually nobody can get it unless they had won one of those back in the day.
yeah, or I think they probably changed the rules now, but still.
Because I was going to say, Cena's got to be close. Because he was the United States champ, World Heavyweight, WWE Tag Team.
Yeah.
He's got to be close. Not that that's a good or bad thing, I'm just saying.
Orton, let's just sum it up like this. Orton did not need it.
Yeah.
He did not need that title to get over. A feud with the core, a feud with a good heel, like maybe a Cody Rhodes feud with Orton or something.
Sheamus.
They could have gone back to that well
Barrett.
for what that's worth.
Wade Barrett.
Could have gone back to that well for what that's
Yeah.
worth. Could have had Christian have a solid feud with a new heel, Mark Henry. That could have worked for a good starting feud. And they could have put off a Christian Orton match for SummerSlam where it would have been a bigger deal. I mean, shit, at least get some people to buy the fucking pay-per-view. At least get some people to put their asses in the seats. Come on. This just sucks. Well, I guess that's pretty much it for this.
Thank you all for watching Wrestling Commentaries. This was John. I'm Travis.
And we're pissed off.